Hi there, hope you're doing good. So here I'm with a Google Sheet app script demo. So there were 8 app script required doing different functionalities. Let me give you a quick overview of the functionality one by one. So this is the first one where we have a list of numbers and there will be a range, a slot where we need to find where we have the percentage increased and then value added text is added to the value to these values and then spitting out on another column. Uh, These numbers could be in any column, so there will be a control, a dynamic control, where you can select like this one on this one. So this is basically text calculation where you need to select the input column and the output column. So this automation will automatically take all the inputs from column D and spit out all the results on column K based on the slots percentages and the value added text in it. Let me give you a quick demo for this one. So for example, if we have so we have already selected column D and column K. So I'll consider these two columns as well. So let's consider if these are the, let me change the column to maybe E so that we can see the results side by side. And I'll change for these as well. So we are currently working on this one only. So I'll go to this sheet. For example, the data is on this sheet and you can see the data is on column D of starting from row 28 to row 49 and it's a float data, decimal data basically. So I don't need to select anything. I just need to come on this sheet so that the script can run on this sheet particularly, not on this one or any other one. So I'll be here and then I'll be clicking this one and then I'll be using this first one, apply text calculations. You'll see we got the results. So there the functionality is like take the number, go to the slot, find out sorry what is the percentage slot for that, use that percentage to increase that number and then add another value at the taxes. And then there is another thing where we need to round the numbers, result numbers. Like for example, if the result is above fifth number, like if it is 5 point something, 5.6 or 6 maybe, so we'll round it to nearest 4.9. So you can simply we need to round the numbers by nearest 5 decimal. Sorry, my bad. Not 5 decimal, but 5 digits. So for example, if the number is 67, so that will be rounded up to 69.99. Similarly, if the number is 1.7, so the number will be rounded up to 1099. So this is the first one. Then there is another functionality where we need to replace the words. So there is a control on the control sheet, find and replace. So these words will be searched exact matches in between the string as well, and these will get any matches will get replaced by the number by the word in front of that particular word. So for this one, we have a method of selection and applying. So for example, if we have few words, let me copy these few. So I'll copy these few. Let me go back on this sheet, paste the data anywhere, and just select the range. So I want to apply the find and replace method on this selected range. Then I need to select the range and then click place the words. So these all words will get replaced with the relevant words which we have already mentioned in these two columns. So this is the second one. Then we have another add word in the end of the word string and at the beginning of. So the for the end of the string, you need to add any word in here and then choose that particular script so that then the word can be added at the end of the string and similarly for the beginning of the string. Let me show you. So if I'll select all of these and I'll try adding the word on the end, you can see all of the words are being added on the end side. And the additional feature for this one is that if there are any extra spaces in between or at the end or at the beginning, which are not needed, so it will be cleared off and you'll get a clear prompt. Similarly, if I'll select maybe, it doesn't matter if you are selecting the empty cells as well, you just need to select the range, whatever you want to apply on, and then add the word at the start of the word string. So you'll see, yeah, the word has been added in all the strings where there is nothing in it. It added the only that word because we have to add all the word in all the selected areas. Okay, now let's go back to the third one, join text. So for example, if we have different letters A, B, C, D, E, and we have another letter in here. Let me leave a space in here. So you can see I have partially filled this column, completely ignored this column, and now I'm going to select all of these ranges and I'll join the text. So what this will do, this will take all the entries in between. This will smartly ignore any empty columns, and it will give you a comma separated combined list of the words, and it will clear off the previous result as well. So this is the next one, and then there is a manual percentage. Okay, so for this one, we'll be using the same numbers as we were using earlier. So for example, if these are the number and we want to apply a manually uh, controlled dynamic, like if I want to apply only 20% increase on this one, so what I need to do, I just need to select the range. Sorry, I don't need to select the range because we have a control for that one as well. So this is for the second one, if you are only applying the percentages. So you just need to mention which is the column input and on which column you want the output. So I have the input column in column D and output will be on column E. So it will take all of these entries in here and it will apply. So what I'll do, I'll apply the manual percent only. So now it's asking percent number input. So I have mentioned this in heading so that you can enter. So you don't need to enter a number without percentage sign. So for example, if you want to apply 20%, you just need to enter 20 in here and press OK. And you'll see the number 20% of each value will get applied in it, and there will be a rounding off of $5 maybe, or maybe a number to each as well. Okay, this is exactly the same formatting which we are using for the tax calculation in the first one. Now let me clear off all these. Let me keep these. Okay, I'll go back to this one. Let's take the results from here in F and result from here on column G. I'll go back in here. I'll clear everything. I'll run the first one so that I can get the result for the tax calculation in column E. Now I'll calculate the manual percentage calculation that will be resulted in column F. So if I want to apply 25% maybe, so I'll enter 25 and click OK. So a 25% will be applied and a rounding off of 5 will also be applied so that you can reach to 4.99 or 9.99. Now I'll keep these numbers and I'll apply the manual percent and value. So for this one, percent number entry, for example, if you want to add another 23%, you just need to enter 23, hit OK, and then it will ask you again for additional of the number, like 25 you just asked me, or maybe 10, whatever. So now you need to enter a number which will be directly added to this value, and I'll click OK. Now the percentage will get applied, and then another total, whatever the number you manually entered, will get also added in it, and then rounding off. So this is all. I think, yeah, removing spaces from the selected select. Yep, this is also, I think this is missing. I think this is done. Yep. Okay, so for example, if there are any spaces in the end and extra spaces in between, extra spaces in between and end, extra spaces in end, in between, and at the beginning as well. Let me keep these two spaces in the beginning as well. So for example, these are the ranges which you want to apply the space removal. So you can see all of these got sorted, and you have nothing extra spaces, not in between, not at the end, or not at the beginning. So this is the complete demo of all of these. So that is it from my side. Please let me know. Please have it tested. And if you have any further question or any further modification, please let me know. Looking forward for your review. Take care. Bye. And thank you so much for your continuous support. Take care. Bye.